Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Glenny Rides. Today, we're going to be going to the Indian dealer to test ride this Suzuki Hayabusa. It's a 2023. It's a freaking monster. Let's get into the drone footage and get this video started.
I know you like it, can't fight it. I'ma let you ride the wave. I'm New York and you're LA. Come together, feel the shock waves.
Guys, so today we are test riding a 2023 Suzuki Hayabusa. The Indian dealer here, Ride NKY, they want $18,699 for the motorcycle. The bike has 1,310 miles. The engine size is 1,340 cc's. The fuel tank holds about 5.3 gallons, and we got a dry weight of 582 pounds. This is a whole lot of bike. Oh my God. Oh, seat's pretty comfortable. I have no idea what I'm doing with this. All right, a good old Hayabusa. First time I've ever been on one of these. We'll see how she rides. It's a big bike. I can already feel it. Holy crap, this thing has got some git. I'm definitely gonna take it easy on this bike. This is the biggest sport bike I've ever been on. But how cool is this? A freaking Hayabusa. So when I was growing up, the Hayabusa was like the king of the road. There was nothing better than the Busa. Nowadays you have the H2R, which can completely annihilate this. Even a newer Ducati will outperform the Busa. But with the name Hayabusa, it has a legendary status that you can't deny. The best way that I can describe like the turning and handling is the bike feels very top heavy. It's weird because like the seat is lower than what I'm used to. I did find out that this bike does have cruise control. We do have 10 different levels of traction control and wheelie control. I don't know who in their right mind would try and wheelie this bike. It is very, very heavy. Holy crap. Whoever owns one of these, y'all need to be like super careful. And I freaking daily an R1. It looks like we do have a steering stabilizer on the front end, which is really nice. That's gonna help you out if you ever are worried about death wobbles. I don't think the exhaust is stock, and it's not really even that loud. It's pretty weird. Oh, something else that I found out, the front brake actually actuates the rear brake as well. God, this bike is a big girl. She's a big girl. Oh, I need to take it out in the country and hit some twisties real quick. I can definitely feel the weight when trying to avoid stuff on the road, the imaginary potholes, because they just paved this. The bike also has ABS. So with the bike being a 2023, we obviously have all of the new features. We've got hazards, we've got cruise control, our start stop switch, we've got a pass button which flashes the brights. We've got our different mode selector. Down low, we've got traction control, got a couple different modes with that. We've obviously got our gas gauge, coolant gauge, the tax, and let's get that horn action. I wonder what a legendary sport bike horn sounds like. Let's get it. Oh yeah. That's a solid horn right there. That's a solid horn. No lag in the horn at all. I don't know what previous owner put this on, but what were you thinking? It doesn't match the bike at all, and it's a freaking pirate riding a sport bike. If I bought this bike, that would be the first thing that I take off. I think the top speed on this bike out of the box is around 186 or 189. I think it's 186 right out of the box. You can't beat that. But I mean, what do you expect? I honestly expect a 1300cc sport bike to be able to hit 200 miles an hour. I wonder if like with a tune or anything, this would be able to do it. One thing I would also put on this bike is tank grips. They're kind of just like sticky pads that go on the side of the tank for your knees, kind of help grip onto. My R1 has them, this one doesn't. It's not a bad upgrade, and it's fairly cheap for what you get. Your legs don't slide around at all. Man, this bike is sick. I know it's a 2023, it's brand new, it has all the bells and whistles, or at least most of them. But with that name, man, that name is legendary. It's just known for a big boy bike. I've definitely ripped on like some lower CC bikes, and I know that this one has like the traction control and like the wheelie assist, but you really got to be careful with these. Let's jump this thing a little bit here. Woo! I don't know how to describe it. The bike does not really snap a whole lot. It doesn't snap. It's just strong all the way through. I mean, unless I have it on some freaking weird mode. The seat is really, really nice. It's a lot lower than I thought it would be. Okay. Okay. So I definitely had it in the wrong power mode. It is pretty snappy. I would say the bike feels super planted. I don't really know how much traction control helps on these newer bikes that have all this fancy like traction control and ABS. I guess I honestly just don't push the bikes that far to have to need that kind of stuff. I'm a bigger guy, 6'5", 250-ish pounds. I don't have any problems with this bike. I do wish it had some sort of like tank pad on the side, tank grippers. I think it's more of like a control factor as well. The shift setting on this bike is set up 1 up, 5 down. So the Indian dealer is going to have to set that back. They said that they would, so no biggie on that. It'll be back to stock. But the shifts are super butter. The clutch is obviously new. The bike has no miles on it. I feel like once you've had this bike and actually put some miles on it, then you can kind of start to open it up a little bit. The handling is about what you would expect for a 600-pound motorcycle with a 250-pound person on it. I mean, it is what it is. It's definitely not breaking records in the turns, but it just makes up for it on the speed. Suspension is not bad. It takes bumps pretty well, honestly. It is what it is. It's a sport bike. It's not going to beat you up. I've already hit enough bumps on this bike to know it's going to get you through. Alright guys, so I'm down here off of Richardson Road. It's closed, and I had to stop here and get some sick drone shots of the bike, which they turned out great. I love them. But some lady rolled up on me. I guess she's local, like around here, because it's only 2 through traffic that can get down here. Her name was Sylvia. She hooked me up with a water, and it's hot as hell out right now. It's like 85 with high humidity. I am sweating. She hooked me up with a water. I gave her a couple bracelets. Thank you so much. And it was sealed. It was legit. Wasn't weird or anything. Thank you so much, Sylvia, for hooking me up. It is hot out here, and I'm out here dying. I did have a water on me, but it was semi-cold. Thank you for keeping cold waters in your car too. So they closed this road, Richardson Road, because it had like a landslide on it, which it does every year. The road's just not made to hold up at all. So it's closed off, which is a perfect spot for some pictures. And it looks like this road's going to be closed for a while, because I don't even know if they can open it looking like this. My arms aren't really fully extended, but they're not like cramped up either, if that makes sense. It's got a nice length on the handlebars. It's a very comfy bike. I will tell you, the weight is there. I can feel it compared to other bikes. You really got to be careful on the turns, because that weight is pretty unforgiving. You can get carried away on this bike and go crazy and just roll off into a ditch. You gotta be pretty careful. But if you're looking at buying a Hayabusa, you gotta know what you're getting into. But one thing that is nice is it will hold its value. You buy this at the Indian dealer, $18,000 for the bike. Of course you have taxes and fees and all that. You're gonna keep most of your money when you go to sell it, if you do sell it. I'd say the owner of this is gonna look at it more as an investment than anything. Oh, another thing I really like is the engine covers cover up most of the engine. Straightening out my leg, I can rest it up against that plastic and not have to worry about burning the hell out of myself. That's a big plus. Overall, the bike is perfect. No issues with this. It's a really nice used unit. And by used, I mean brand new. 1,300 miles on it. That ain't nothing. And you don't have to worry about breaking it in. Side note, away from the bike, I am probably going to be selling my R1. I'm going to get something different. I am going to continue to motovlog. Just to kind of throw that in there for the people that actually watch my stuff regularly. Yeah, this bike is definitely sitting lower than I'm used to. I don't know, it just feels like it's just planted to the ground. I think for the price on this one, it's going to be a solid choice. If this bike is still available, I'll keep the link in the description on the video. If it's good, if the link's good, then the bike is still for sale. If it takes you to some like unknown page or something, then it's sold. I don't think this one's going to be lasting very long since it only has 1,300 miles on it. Just make sure if you are in the market for a Hayabusa that you are very, very careful. These bikes are made to go, and that's it. It's a freaking crotch rocket, okay? That's all it does. It looks like it's going to rain. It better not freaking rain. Better not. Oh, it's starting to rain a little bit. I gotta get back to the Indian dealer. It wasn't supposed to rain today. That's it. Alright guys, there's Aaron right there, handling out a customer. I appreciate it so much. Ride NKY. Thank you guys so much for letting me do this. That is gonna end the video with the test ride anyways. But get the bike if you want it. If you really want it, just get it. It's not that bad. Alright guys, that is going to do it for this Hayabusa video. Huge shout out to the Indian dealer in Walton, Kentucky. Ride NKY. You guys are awesome. I can't thank you enough for giving me a chance to do this. This has definitely been a fun one. I love this bike. It's just a little too much power for old Glenny rides. Alright guys, that is going to do it for this one. Thank you for checking out this video. Happy Friday, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.